features one of the best offenses in the NFL. The Falcons rank in the top 10 in total offense, and they go up against the Jets defense that will need to be at its best. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, we are just off of Centennial Olympic Park Drive at the home of the Falcons since 1992. It's the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Guyton along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So a legendary now on third. Looking to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the...
That isn't it.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. Deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 48 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's running.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. Yeah, to some of these guys, though. Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite kids shows growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but guys like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes, you know they were fighting them like crazy. But right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game. get it through the air, but they run successful.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to work. Give him 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, sir. This is what all
times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Atlanta, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here.
With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in riding high, just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone. Because if you throw lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able.
It's caught inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking for some. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then, space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the watching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't stay locked in together, you know what he's going to do before he actually does it. On this play, that didn't happen at all, and that turned into a big loss.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. Everyone dialed in. He'll look to throw, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
In today's football, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now back to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of starts initially. You've run that type of a play throughout the game. You've given them that look, and now you're going to counter things.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy some.
The race is on for playoff spots, and a look now at how things are shaping up in the NFC. These teams battling for the best possible seeds as we head toward Wild Card Weekend. Should be an exciting finish to the regular season. It's the Giants going up against the 49ers. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards.
Okay, 3rd and short, the mindset of the defense, probably playing the run first. But if you're playing any type of pass coverage, tight coverage, press coverage, and offenses often convert their routes at that point and go farther downfield. And that paid off in a big way for them on that one. A big-time catch downfield. Because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be a San Francisco first down.
I know you don't get anything extra, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he's... Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
The deep ball. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
The running game will be a focus today. The Jets are top 10 in rush yards allowed, and they're going up against that Jags team that will need to figure out how much it can count on the run. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
Their team.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they...
What they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the...
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. The kick is good, and a fantastic finish here on a Monday night. And the Jets are going to win the football game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
And verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king.
Everybody got guilty pleasures.
Turnovers are always key, and they'll be even more important in a game where both teams come in ranked in the top 10 in turnover differential. It's the Bears going up against the 49ers. With that, let's get out west to Santa Clara, where we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive...
All they talk about turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Like that, have explosive plays. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before...
Out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver managing to stay in bounds. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it.
When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gonna get it, I was on mission.
Winding down, thoughts are already beginning to turn to the playoffs, but you gotta play it out to the end. So these guys will need to keep the focus on this game and not start looking ahead to the postseason. It's the Redskins going up against the 49ers. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Guyton alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. The linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receiver. Your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Throwing here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pickup there.
Catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. They search for a score to break this tie. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 51 yards. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Through to the right. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
For the win right now.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. They go play action here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final minute. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Well, any thoughts about overtime that ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line, oh, that was fun.
So for the Niners, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it.
The running game will be a focus today. The Jets have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Bills, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row. Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his eye. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. They've got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they in that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the...
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had two previous drives that ended in field goals before this one.
In this football game. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up...
General once more leading his offense back onto the field. The numbers tell the story. Not the best start, but it's not off.
We saw there a big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage. Back to throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Football, overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though...
Defense done, adjustment-wise.
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him.
Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one...
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35.
He'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the...
...than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking...
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy.
Exhale now, breathe, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Hey, baby, baby, hey, baby. Hey. Inhale, exhale. Let's take a breath.